Looking for this forest. There's Google there. Going by that, it's up around that hill there. Going by Garman, it's up around that hill there. But look what's in there. If it looks like a walk and all the rest, there's no sign like. But this could be the same walk but the other side. But see, there's no reason in my sat navs and things. You put a name in. That's going to take you to a certain place. So I'll save us my sat nav now. What do I call it? Don't even know what you call it. I'll save it in here now. I'll get off the phone. But I came before the crowds, anyway.
Turn right.
Roads is bad. You know what I find about Cookstown? Do you see when you turn off from Cookstown, anywhere between Cookstown and the Oma, Ballygolly, Dungannon, all that part of Northern Ireland is bad roads. Oh, the amount of narrow roads going to narrow roads, going to narrow roads, going to narrow roads, all the back roads, unbelievable. Back roads everywhere. Every junction you come to, there's never nothing at them. And if you go to Enniskillen, the far side of Enniskillen, all the back roads are brilliant. They're straight, they're flat, unbelievable. So if you're up at Enniskillen, take a caravan. If you're around this part of the country, it's dodge enough in a car. I'll get this saved. Right, we're just in a Glenmore Scenic Walk. It doesn't look far from Ballygolly roundabout, but sitting here, it seems a long way. I come from from Drummanor. Well, we're going to try it out. It could be here, or it could be somewhere else, but what I'm doing, I've got the sat nav in my pocket, and wherever this comes out, I'll save the other car park. Because I wonder if that's charged or not. There, I'll leave it. There's no tower, so I'm not expecting a crowd. But there's a life ring, so I got a wee EEC grant. The rain's coming on now. Well, that car looks abandoned, doesn't it? But I don't think I'm in anybody's way. It's not exactly parked too well. See, that's what happens when you're working on sat navs and things. You get distracted. I ain't got no waterproof leggings in the home of me. Everything's in the caravan. Look at that there. Somebody's been here this morning. Willow's snuffing. Willow's on the snuff. The entrance gate's a wee bit industrial, isn't it? But it says strenuous walk to the other car park. So way at the top to go downhill. I don't like going downhill and climbing back up again. I'd rather do it the other way around. Because this has been cut by a lawnmower for some reason here, like. And there's a wee bit caged off. So it's a stream in there. What did the lawnmower come around here in a circle for? That's just where he drove in the main gate. Well, there's no mustard to that, Willow. It's not Glenmore Scenic Walk. Scenic Walk. What is a scenic walk? Scenic drive. What is the difference between a scenic walk and a normal walk? Do you know what? I don't even know how long this is. It just says strenuous. It's going uphill. That's looking good. I don't like starting off a walk going down a hill. That there's more or less flat. I think we just head for the hard bit. Well, swimming prohibited. Who's going to stop them, pet? We see a lot of things they got there. I was telling you it's dangerous, like. But that sign there is meaningless. There's no council names not under nothing. How can you swim in that? Was that a lake at one time? There's a stream there. How could you swim in there? Was that a lake maybe 20 years, was that a lake back in the time of dinosaurs? And it's since filled up? Because you ain't going to swim in there now. You barely paddle. Oh, I'll get you in there for a drink. See, Willow couldn't even swim in that. It's not deep enough for Willow. Her legs aren't long. What do we see, Willow? They must have had a sign left over, pet. No, I'll stick that up on that moor place. Oh, that's why. Oh, there's a wee deep pool. Even still, what swimming are you going to do in there, like? Paddle, aye. Just the water gushing out. Well, see that plank has been broke off. That's been broke off because doggy people have to get in there. How am I supposed to get Willow in there now, like? She can't get over that fence there. No chance. What do you reckon, Willow? I'm going to lift her over now. Willow, you want refreshments? Refreshments? Like that'll silly there, like. They could even put a wee metal cover over that there for what wee bit there is. It's supposed to be far in the stream, anyway. I must come back that way. Well, I think we'll just go for the uphill bit, Mum. Get the uphill bit out of the way. I would annoy myself if I found out. See, it mightn't even be that place. See, I don't know. If we go, do it the hard way then. We'll go this way then. But if it's hard coming back, don't you blame me. I tried. And there's a chance it might just go around here, you know. Maybe they've been over how involved in it all. That just must be a bit boggy in there, and that's why they fenced it off. Says it's wrong when they get grants to do stuff. From boring gates, they stick up fences. That's never been painted since the day it was put up. All they need is a warning sign, and that big life-threatening thing, that's overdoing it. A little slow again. I can hear water down here. I can hear water down here, Willow. Supposed to be a waterfall, you see. Doesn't look spectacular waterfall, but I suppose it's where you're from. If you're from here, it's the best waterfall you have. I see that must get a wee bit marshy in there. Might get that wee bulrush in there, maybe, Willow. Just wonder, maybe that was dug out at one time for a wee log pond. Maybe someone dug that out. Got a wee bit of history down here. There's the waterfall. So that's man-made. There's no sign of a mall, like. They've overdone it with this fence here. They have overdone it. Is that the waterfall? I think I came with 18, 19 miles. We've come over to see this. If this was at home, this would be a brilliant place to bring you for a wee daily walk. But not to travel to. We've got far nicer stuff at home. Then again, you see the bottom of that waterfall, there's a pipe. So they have the option of emptying that. There must be a plug in there, you pull a plug out and you can drain that whole lake. So that whole thing must have been a lake at one time. Over the years it's filled up. But it would have been a wee lake, you know, ducks and all that. There's a wee path going up there. There's a wee wildlife path, or there's a wee path the locals are going on. I'm going to check this out, well. See, if I was a local walking my pup every day, I'd want to do something like this. Now, is that a wee beastie or is that a human there? See, I'm not much into the tracking, you know. It's like you always see these covered in Indian films. Sometimes you know, but see people slip, the shoes slip. I know them marks. But I wouldn't know animal tracks. I don't see no slippy footprints yet. Look at that. Wee path, shortcut. It's a shortcut. Well, which way do we go, the shortcut, well? Because the thing is now, that's going to go back to the car park, that's alright. We go down this way now, it has to go downhill. We go round up. We'll do it while I'm on ahead. We'll do it. Oh, Wallow! You're a lazy girl today, Wallow. You're a lazy girl. Let me leave you in the car and I'll do this on my own. On this way, Mum. So we'll do a wee bit of it. That nice wee soft stone, or wee, not soft, but the wee stones. I know them all stones are wrong, the harbour stones, but them stones is alright there. Let's come down hard now, well. Did say strenuous. That's word strenuous keeps bringing to mind. It all depends who writes these views. I don't even know if we're in the right park. This is not the one the sat nav or Google sent us to. But the waterfall looks the same. Forget about the waterfall. The rest is a nice wee path. I wouldn't come for the waterfall. Just come for the walk. We're near the field. I like being near fields and I like being in the edge of a forest because you get the wind better. You can hear the wind here now. You can hear the water. If I was stopped talking, you'd hear it. You can hear the wind. You can hear the water. You can see the leaves. It's like I always think it's a bit like looking at a picture or looking at a movie. You can look at a picture on the wall still. Or a movie, things move. I like to see leaves move and all. That wee leaf just fell. That's autumn just happened in front of my eyes. That wee bridge down here, well, hey, well, you know what? It's looking okay. Don't like the wee fence back there, but I think that was a lake when they built it. It's just filled up with muck. Get a wee digger up, they could dig it out again. Just dig it down a couple of feet. You wee frogs and all coming in. So you like that wee bridge there, you just might about get a wheelchair over. If you're a personal wheelchair yourself, it's not really the place to come, is it? Well, you need one of them motorised. One of them motorised carts will get up here. One of them ones that be inflatable tyres. It's a wee bit dodgy here in this hill now. I wouldn't advise motorised vehicles up here. Not about the scooters, but dodgy. You go over the edge, you're not going to really save yourself. See that tree hangs out there a wee bit there, and the roots come out, and them boys will try and squeeze past. They'll topple over, and they'll be down there. Ah, this is nice here, Wallow. This is nice here, Wallow. Look, that's a nice wee walk, Wallow. So you get the right weather, leaves blowing and all that, that'd be brilliant up here. You see how disappointment can go to excitement very quickly, pet? A wee bit of sun shining, a wee bit of shade. It'd be nice if Wallow was in front. She just won't go in front no more. Unless there's picnic tables. Now we're walking downhill now, and that old path on our side was walking uphill. So does that mean when we get to the bottom of this, that uphill is really up? So that's nice to have the stream beside you. What more do you want, like? Look at that beautiful wee path in front. This is a nice wee walk. I haven't got the strenuous part yet. Wonder how far we're at Ballagary with Pet. I came all the back roads. There must be a wee main roads nearby. So I'm going to try and find a simpler road back again. All these roads I've been on, there must be 5 or 6 junctions I came to, and they're all wee narrow single track roads. Oh well, we had to go on now, Wallow. Oh, we can't turn back now. No, she's just thrown now. We touched those. Pretty big drop on there. See, the field is just up there. That's really brilliant on a stormy day. You get the wind howling up from that field. The trees will be roaring. Still going downhill, Wallow. See how I started off going up the hill? That's what I would take the high bit out of the way first. But maybe when we get this other car park, it's going to be a lot lower. I'll drive the other car park when I get round. There's a wee bit of a waterfall here, a wee bit of a drainage. Maybe a bit in the Roe Valley County Park, you know. The lower end of the Roe Valley, down by the Radisson Hotel. Very few tourists go there, but look at that cute wee thing there. Look at that there. Look at the size of it. Right? They look cute, Wallow. We're going to do the strenuous bit now, Pat. Look, it's getting a bit steeper here. No steps yet, Wallow. So I recommend it for puppies with dodgy hips. That is deep down there now. You don't even see the stream, you can hear it. I can see a wee tiny bit of it down there now. Well, I'd like Wallow to have got a drink. If I was a regular walker here, I would remove that plank. It's only on a couple of screws. I'd remove that plank again with the puppies in. No, wee plank's gone. You come back here in 10 years' time, half of those legs will be gone. That was probably Enterprise Ulster or the ACE scheme. Put this path on here. You got a wee grant to do it. Another wee bridge. So far, it's a very easy path to do. The manufacturer of the bridge. Anybody wants a bridge for the garden? It's nice when somebody puts a wee serial number on their product. $19.91. Just check if it's plastic. I'm tempted to think it's plastic, but no, it's wood. Come on now, honey. 91, like 30 years old. It's doing well for 30 years old. I say it's never been painted since the day it was put up there. Up on fields now, wee cows. I wouldn't think this would get very mucky. There's a good drop there, the water can flow away. Can't see the path on the other side. No sign of it. I just hope now there's a path on the other side. I don't have to come back this way. I like to do a circle. See, that might be a path over there. There's a wee bit of straightness between them two trees. That could be the path. But if it is the same height as this. Oh, losing traction there, whoa. Losing a bit of traction. You can hear the traffic on the main road. Over that direction. See when you lie behind, Pat, you've been missing out on snuffies. Oh no, honey. She can't be asked doing this today. I won't bother taking her anyway tomorrow. She's hardly done any walking today. If I was in Port Rush now, I should walk for 2 hours. Oh, these here, Pet. Oh, damn, there's not many puppies here to eat these, I'll tell you. Aye. Send them all going to waste, isn't it? That's a pretty good bunch there, you know. I'll take that off money. What's their own fault? Oh. That'll do you now. Oh no, there's a bit of green in it. I don't know why green stuff. Oh, there you go. Come on now, honey. Yeah, I feel low down now. Maybe we're getting near the bottom now. I don't know. The river's still brave and low down, but the field's coming pretty close to the path. There's no trees, just wire fence. Yeah, another bridge we're crossing, that's why we're... Wee bridge going across. That must be a wee shortcut. Maybe you don't have to do the whole thing. So what I might do, I might just cut across this bridge and then we'll drive to the other car park and we'll walk up the ways, do the other half. That way then I'm not pushing Willow too hard so you can get a wee rest. Those are the first steps here now, Willow. Big steps too, Pet. So I think we might do, we'll cross this wee bridge and head back to the car. And then we'll go in and use the sat nav to find the original car park that it was taking us to. And if that brings us in to the lower bit, up here, see that's more open in the sun. By the time we come back in the sun should be down a bit. So the only problem I have with it, you can hear water. There's times you can see water. You can't get there for water to get a drink. Now you see this path when it goes one way. So if you walk up that way from the car park, you have to walk back down that way. So the upper end's got a circle. The bottom end doesn't. Well, we'll still try it anyway. Do it in 2 stages, Will. And then when we get to the other car park, we'll get a different road home then. Right, we're at the strenuous bit now, Pet. Strenuous. Keep saying that on the internet, strenuous. We're going to have to put a review in. This side here is looking more mucky. You're away now from the steep banking. I would say a lot of people will come up that path, they'll see the steps, and people were always up for the handiest route, and they'll see this route without the steps, so this one's going to be walked on more. And then they get muck in the feet, muck in the car, and then they put a bad review in. Oh, strangers, I got mucky feet. Well, if it's go after us and done them a couple of wee steps to get that nice wee path we were on, that was muck free, well. It was more interesting this side, so there's more goings on this side here. Any chance of getting a drink to finish it off? Picnic table. So this can't be too far for the lower car park, because people wouldn't carry the picnic stuff this far. No bin, so they're expecting you to carry the stuff back down again. And you see this hill now is a lot steeper, that's the strenuous part. But the other path's much better. So I would say, anybody coming here, walk up the path we came down and come back down this way. This side started off as a hill. I would say, well, you just get a drink, you know. They're doing the best this time you get a drink. Well, can you get down there? Well, drink of water. Well, you want a drink of water? I know that you're going the wrong way. I was a grill, there's a gritting there, right on this side. Right, I should go and tap out gritting. She's not really walking, she doesn't see the gritting when it leaves. Right on this side. I see how well stubborn she is. I'm trying to see, won't really walk on that steel grill. Up this way, up this side, up, drink. Oh, drink of water. You want me drink of water? Down there now, honey. You wonder why I'm forcing it. Well, there's a metal grill there, pet. And you be paused to get caught. You know you don't like metal grills. You don't like metal grills. No. But you need a drink. It's not very deep, pet. She's got a wee itchy chin. A wee itchy chin, look at the leg. And you're on your wee tablets and all, see you. Well, you want a wee drink of water? Yeah, I'm on ahead then, let's go. You get the ball, man, we left you over that fence pit. This side, you don't even hear the water. As water comes down there, see the gritting. So the water runs off the fields. That'd be nice to see when it's coming down, well. That must be just very few people see that pit because they won't come out walking when the wind's that heavy. You can hear the water here now again, the waterfall. But I think we need to dig the lake out. There's a nice wee wood wall. If we're just near home, I can see us being here quite often. Nice windy day. So there's another picnic table up on top of this hill here. I wonder if that's the top of the hills. You see, hill walkers. Tried hill walking one time, never understood hill walkers. They always carry a wee flask of tea and they always drink at the top of the mountain. I was like, why do you? 1 litre of water is a kilogram in weight. Why do you want to carry all that weight up the top of the mountain? Take the drink of tea at the bottom. And then take another drink of tea when you get back to the bottom. And save carrying that weight. So by the time you pour your cup of tea out in your wee flask and the wind's going at it, bear in mind, you leave for your walk, it's 20 degrees down at the bottom of the mountain. By the time you get to the top, it's minus 5, like. You know, wind chill factor. By the time you pour your wee flask out and you stir the tea, it's freezing cold. And you've carried it all that way. Why about take a wee bottle of Pepsi or something up on the top of the mountain? Drink your tea at the bottom. But you see, these people, they get a bit older, they can't climb mountains. So they might come here and bring the wee flask up to this picnic table. And that's why we picnic tables on top of this strenuous walk. Some people like to carry the wee flask up on top of a hill. Have a wee cup of tea. And then next thing then they have to go for a wee pee. And they'll probably get wee paths going on here out of these trees. And they finished a wee cup of tea and they have to get rid of all that liquid. Time out of the hill walking, after with the wee flask of tea, they cornered a wee bit off, men were excluded, and all these women going around behind this wee hill having a pee, like. Well, there's a wee puddle here. Now, the majority of men are happy having a pee and not washing their hands, but women, they like to do things proper. And you see these women top of the mountain, that was before hand gels and all that. You're not going to get much to drink there, pet. You can hear the water in there again. It's all too well drained. You can wet your paws. Do you want to wet your paws? Yeah. You couldn't recommend it in the summertime, Willow, for puppies. This is an autumn winter walk for puppies. No, a couple of blackbirds. It's the only moisture you're getting, pet. Oh. These are the organic ones. This must be a top now, pet. But I wouldn't say it's too strenuous. Every wood along there has a much steeper walk than this. Nestwood along there is a much steeper walk. And you have to go downhill going into the walk. And you have to come up and come out. It's much harder. At least she's taking more of an interest in this side. Paula says, "This is a strenuous hole. What'd you bring me here for?" If she had a wee dip before we came, it would have made all the difference. I thought we were going under the stream. Still going up, yep, well, still going up. So when we started the walk, it was uphill from the car park. So we're going to have a downhill before the car park here. It's not to say you can get lost. All these wee trees here along the side have all been cropped. That's the boys have cut them down to use the wood, but haven't killed the tree. That's why they've got a whole lot of trunks going up. So somebody's been cropping these trees here. So the trees can be much older than they look. Maybe they've been cut down 10, 20 times over their life. God knows how many times that wee one was cut down there. And now each time it's cut down, it gets a new stem. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stems in that. Does that mean it's been cut 10 times? I'm not sure. Well, we're at the strenuous part now. Where are you? You still there? You still with me? Is them blackberries going to get you up this, is it? I will come back again, but it needs to be poor weather. Younger dog, no problem. Shadow and Lucy would have done this. The water has a wee bad wee helping him. He doesn't drink enough of water, doesn't help. But Shadow and Lucy would have been in that water, so they would have jumped the fence and they'd been in that water. It makes you wonder why they climb so high. They could have took the path closer to the drop. It wouldn't have to be so high. It's like, oh look, she wants water now. You want water now, do you, pet? There's not enough there to drink yet, pet. It's not even flowing. I could dig a wee hole if it was flowing. Let's see if I dig a wee hole. It's not. I want to see where the clears. You see, if you came here all the time, you could make a permanent wee hole there. The water lies in. The water needs to be flowing, doesn't it? Ah, that's what you needed, pet. You need a proper drink. Probably got a wee bit of muck there too, like, but that's all fibre, like. That's all fibre. If she's standing on the metal grill, that's how thirsty she is. Ah, there, going up from one out. Ah, you're going too far up now, pet. You've been too adventurous. You stick to the wee bowl I made you at the bottom. Well, see, I left her over this fence. And the problem with Willow, when I left her over the fence, it doesn't dawn on her she can take a drink of water. She's just in the shock at all that I left her. She doesn't realise she can take a drink. So that's why if she takes a drink at all, I just stick at her. Have you got enough now, honey? Aye. We're trying reverse now. That's a good. You don't mind going up a hole for something to see at the top, but there's not going to be anything to see at the top of this. The only thing you're going to see at the top is the hole going back down again. Look at that wall there. That'd be an easy way under the stream. Nah. Don't see the stream there, pet? Is this wee wildlife coming in here? Brambles. That's just wildlife. You know what that is there? You know what that is? See that wee picnic table down the hill? One's going there for a wee pee. That's a pee spot. That's them ones, a wee flash bowl. They're going there for a wee pee. That's why that hole's there. Did I not say? You're not be far from the table. Ah, wee pee spot. You could put a wee wildlife camera in there, pet, and you catch bear horses and everything. Tell you. The type of photos you get in that wildlife camera, hubby. This must be the top now, pet. Look, the grass is green. There's no lights getting on. If I ever come back here again, I like the idea of coming here from the Ballygolly side. I've never gone up at Ballygolly to call it. We'll see what the road is like. I suppose you could call that a strenuous hill. It's not the steepness, it goes on pretty long. There's a wee bench here now, wants to cover. You go on the bench, Willow. Put the bench right in front of a tree. What a magnificent view, like. $2020. The car's over here. The car. See, if you're at that hole there now, you go down there. That's the way every wood is. Big steep path goes down, but that's a very easy path to walk. It's nice wee stones. A lot easier to get nice wee stones. See, you got them group big stones. A lot harder on the feet. I can see the top of the trees now. It's going downhill now from here, well, but this path is not near as nice. I would say if you're coming for a wee walk, come up the other path, do your wee circle and go back the other path. I'll leave this one out. This is more an out logging path. You can imagine what I was bringing the horses here, pulling the trees out. Cutting the trees down with a wee hatchet, putting a chain around it and pulling it out with the horses. That's us now, it's going downhill over here. I'll say the thing that make this wee park here, this wee lane, is not the waterfall. The waterfall would be great, but it needs a lake. It needs a lake. It's a man-made waterfall that should have a lake behind it. And when you make the lake behind it, then it'd be a nice wee spot. Then you would come for a wee picnic. So you get wee tadpoles and all, it's moving water. There's another wee picnic table. Plenty of wee picnic tables. None of them's burnt with barbecues or nothing like that. So you don't see much. Some puppy's lost his wee ball. I always feel sorry for wee pups lost his ball. There's such a dog, Max, he was always losing them. The amount of times I got angry with him losing his ball. He'd always take Lucy and Shadow's ball and when he come back he wouldn't have it. Some wee puppy probably got a tailing off Pet for not bringing this wee ball back. Look at that ball over there. Look at that. Wee steps. This wee path, although we're going up Holland Moor, down there's the main big path. This is more wee. You wouldn't bring horses up here to park logs. More grassy. Might even be a view up here, well. Look at that there now. And we see the Bally Golly roundabout. Now this is soft under the feet. Ground soft. There's gravel to help stop the muck, but there's no big hardcore in it. It's nice and soft to walk on. Got a shed or shelter. There might be a wee hide up here. No wee sign to tell you. Council spend some money in the weirdest places. There's many the ones standing in the town centre and no bus stop. Then they put a shelter way up here. This is the viewpoint now, Pat. Viewpoint. The wooden seat doesn't look too old. The rest of it looks older. I must have just put a new wooden seat on it. That's the Henderson marks and Austell showing. That's a wee job they got done this year. Yeah, that's the wee carbon there. Can you knock us up a wee bench? Materials up now with COVID. They're saying, oh, it's going to cost more money. But I think it would be nicer if they had 4 telegraph poles and a wee platform about 6 foot high. Imagine if you could walk on the roof of this. What the view you'd have? Wee railings rather than a shelter. I'm surprised the council don't have the poop scoop sign up and no smoking sign up. Usually councils like the wee signs. Not a big lot there. I'll take a wee 5-minute break, Pet, and we'll go down the hill then. You get a wee rest. But you can't see a big lot out there. I can hear traffic, but don't know where I'm looking at. See, look what I just noticed there, look. I'll try and look at the view from the other side. You can't see, look at that there. Halfway up there, and what's lying there, look. White tissue paper. White tissue paper. Somebody must have come out here for a shade, like. That's, see, human beings. The dirtiest animals, I'll tell you. They got like poop scoops and all that. Humans are much worse. What better than having a shade, like? Do these people carry wee bits of hankies with them just for shading, like? Do they? Is this all premeditated? Aye, well. And saying that, there's only one sheet there, and it didn't get much of a wipe. It makes you wonder, like. If I was desperate to go to the toilet now, you'd try and hide away in there somewhere, like. Not that I'd have to do it, like, but if you did, you wouldn't go have a shit behind a shelter, like. I'd be different if ones were sitting and drinking and they pissed behind the back. Because they took the alcohol while they're sitting there. But they have a shite, that's something you ate 6 hours earlier, like. Maybe longer. Well, back to the car now, Pet. I was giving up hope. She's giving up hope altogether now. I try and find a different way back. Well, too many wee narrow roads coming here. There has to be a better road back. So I wonder. See, the problem, Drummanor's not in Cookstown. It's 5 miles outside Cookstown. I'm surrounded by quarries. Every road between here and there, we're going to pass the quarries. A lot of them disused. This side here, Pet, this side's not much good. You hardly hear the water. You don't see it. You wouldn't get the wind coming through the trees. Not that wee tree there. You wouldn't get the wind coming through the trees. That's a kind of wee tree there. You get a witch, you know, witchcraft or something. You can see a wee sacrifice going on in the tree like that, wouldn't you? Huh? I reckon we'll hang you up at the ears. Not that I know much about witchcraft like that. The bridge down there now. We didn't cross a bridge, did we, Will? I was just thinking, oh, that's the bridge at the start. We're at the start. So there's the waterfall. That's the bridge we crossed. So we're at the start now. Car park's just down here. Yeah, waiting on a minute, Pet. You'd be giving me some looks, wouldn't you? Look, I just noticed there's a fence plank missing. Water could get in there and get the water. So that's how the puppies are getting their water. We can only take a shortcut, you know, Will. Be adventurous, but I don't know, Will, do you want to be adventurous? I don't want to have soil erosion, like. There's not many trees. Not if you get trees to grab onto, you can get down without destroying the soil. There's not many trees to grab onto going down there. Once you get past that first bit, there won't be much erosion. Mom, well, I'll make you down this water. Down the water! Down the water! Oh, well, needs a drink. There's a wee bit of a drop here at the bottom, Pet. A wee bit of a drop. Because there's not much holding that branch on there, is there, Bolo? You see everybody's jumping down there. That's eroding that bank. I'll go to this side and grab a hold of this tree, take the weight. I don't like soil erosion. There's no need for it. Oh. Look at that. You ain't going, Wallow. Drink your water. On you go. Come on, Wallow. On you go. Oh, boy, that's deep, Wallow. On here, Pet. On here, Pet. Come on there, Pet. That's not as deep there. And there you go now. That's a girl. Oh, that's a water need. Next time we ever come here, we know to get you in there, Pet. Aye, and that better. Oh, you're a new woman now. New woman. So that whole thing out would have been a wee leg when they made it. Wasn't very deep. It's just full up with salt. So you might expense they went they damming that off before. I think they fill up. Well, I wonder if there's any wildlife in there. It's pretty fast moving, you know. There's the wee things dancing along the top. Hey, fair going through them wee things. Very small. There's a white pile number. I don't know if I can put on camera or not, but it's probably too small to be on camera. Too fast. So many wee things skip along the top of water. They're all fast. They're always in a rush. What's the rush like? I'm not going anywhere. They're going to be in the same bit of water a week's time. Why are they rushing? Well, doesn't want no wildlife today. So it's getting me back to the car now. Get back to the caravan and get something to eat. Come on out, pet. Come on out here now. That's a girl. Back to the car now, honey. Do you know what? Well, we didn't do that side. We crossed the bridge and do the other side, and that's this top back complete. We came down here, but we didn't go up. We took a shortcut the last time. It's a nice wee bridge. Non-stop surface. But you wouldn't come for the waterfall. You might have came for the lake if it was visible. You imagine now if that lake was deeper and you had a fountain in the middle. You have a wee hotel here, and this place would be packed. Man's out here drinking and looking at it. Car's up here now, pet. I can see it. I can see the car. I can see the car. She's walked enough today, she's not in the mood. It's one of them out clammy days, Willow. It's actually better than I thought. A couple of signs they showed on Google Maps didn't look too hopeful. I say I wouldn't bother about that second path. Stick to this side. Come up, walk around the lake. Have a wee bottle of lemonade and a wee twirl bar or something. And take a wee walk down the other side. I would nearly say coming a rainy day. More water flowing down. It wouldn't be hard to fix that wee sign there. You can put up plenty no ball game signs and stuff. See there, another wee walk there. Where's that going? We haven't done that, you see. But the field and all was there. Let me put her in the car a minute. Mightn't go far. That's a sat nav in my pocket, looking for my keys. Where's my keys, Will? Where's my keys? Up you go now, honey. Well, you wait till I get back, pet. Only be about 5-10 minutes. Can't be too long. Hold you on there now. Hold you on there, honey. I'll do this quickly now. There's a wee sign for something. Caution. What? That's the east side, I think you see steep gradient. That's a sign that's on the internet. But is this another? See the field, we were walking along to the field. So oh, you know what this is here? Battery went on. Don't need to do that. That's the path we walked. But what we done, we took the shortcut from the lake up the steep bank and onto it. So if you're coming from the car park, forget about the lake there and come this path. Then you wouldn't get around the lake again, would you? You do your circle of the lake and come back around and then do this path and go down to the bottom. And I would avoid the other path altogether. This is far nicer side. Now look at my wee woman, look. See, she doesn't want to walk, but she doesn't want to be left by herself. Don't you not, honey? Look at my girl. And your wee dote, ain't you, pet? Look at the sun shining on your wee eyes and all. Ain't your wee dote? Aye. You see, I need like you and look at your wags. I run after you, sock. Well, head on now, pet. We're in the lower entrance. It's not even a proper car park. It's more of a small layby. And there's a farmer's entrance there. So it means you can't even use the whole layby. You probably get 4 cars at most. Oh, it's pretty deep. The road's still very narrow coming here. No decent roads. A picnic table. So that's the door. So you have to come back that way. And then again, the notice board sign's missing. So both of them's missing. But this might be closer to civilization. There's a Wayne's play group down there. So maybe mothers and all might come up and give the wee Waynes a wee push up down the prams and as they do. Have to head back now. It's 8 minutes past 7. It's going to take longer because of the roads. That's the roads I'm travelling on, like. I was hoping to get back different roads, but no, that's the way you have to go. Now there's the road I came here. Look at the zigzags. You can see the blue lines and that there. So it's all over it. Yeah. Gives you an idea, like. Oh, it's hardly a straight road among them. Across that field there, Brown Road was on earlier. So the sat nav's telling me to go back this way. I tried to avoid it, like, but what can I do? It's putting me back this way. We'll start at Pomeroy again, pet. You were at Pomeroy a couple weeks ago, but you were fed up with woods at all, weren't you? Fed up with woods. So we're going to go. I just noticed there, I thought we passed a riverine canal on the way down, and on the way back, I noticed it says Station Road. But the Station Road is down there, so the station must have been. It's not actually in the village. If that's Station Road, like a lot of stations was outside the town. And I don't know if there's access there now or not. You can still see a bit of the line, like, but it's probably bought over now. I'll take it for a wee dilly up and down this main street. Not going to spend too long, but it's seen too much forest, you know, so it needs a wee bit of town. Come on quickly, pet. On the footpath, footpath. Yeah, look at that there now. There's no planting or nothing now, is there? Like, look at the speed. Same thing like Willow, that's you don't know when Willow's really tired when she's trying. Now, she could be slow and all the rest now, but she's just so excited. See, next town centre's like. There's Pomeroy now, she was getting bored of Pomeroy Forest. We went to the other place, bored with that. Pomeroy Village. Look at that. I stay in the footpath, pet. Set up the wee back roads. Too many of them. It's probably about 16 mile I went from Drummanor to that other place, and there's probably about 9 or 10 junctions. It's all back roads. And every road I'm crossing seems to be wider than the one I'm going on to. Even now here, the main road to Cookstown is down there. That's probably a nice big road. I'm going the road up here. It's a wee narrow one. But then if I go back to Cookstown, it's probably another 5 mile on the journey. Do you know what? Well, I might just do. I don't know. Just wondering, is there anything on the Pomeroy Road to Cookstown that might be worth seeing? Maybe chip shappy. Oh, butcher. It's butcher. cowboy hat in that pizza place. Must be. Oh, whoa! Come on. Out of here. There you go. Out of here, Pep. It's a car park, whoa. You see, there's nothing to warn you in the payment, is there? Bit of a dip, like. For a car park, they shouldn't have had a payment there. So I took the payment away. It's like a wee entrance to a shop or something, but it's actually parking behind there. Anybody coming out of a gap, like out of a car park, alright, it's free range and all there, but she's not doing nothing wrong. It could be a check. He waved down like that, so he must be guilty. How you doing?
Good. Remember when I was here?
Maybe jars of sweets in there. If you want jars of sweets, come to Pomeroy. Pomeroy. Jars of sweets. I remember walking to school, keeping my bus money and going to a wee shop to get quarter and Mrs. James. Never actually knew what a quarter was. There was a quarter pound, it was just a quarter Mrs. James, all I could afford. Didn't know what all this was doing. Whoa, what are we doing? No. Used to put them into a wee bag. And it was always nice when you got them after somebody got brandy balls or something. If there's a wee bit of sugar left on the wee silver way scale things, and that will sort of stick to your Mrs. James. I suppose that's called contamination today, but we called it a bonus. Well, it used to always happen a lot of times. You get these girls wearing out the sweets, and they always pop one into their mouth. And you always wonder, was that one out of your bag or was that one out of the jar? Like, I remember the time I seen the girls popping one into their mouth. Wee sneaky one. That's why they had to start getting pre-packed. You see, stop these girls doing these type of things. Must be a cat or something, and that's only a big yard, isn't it? They have a market here. All right, start traffic park here. I don't see anywhere any pens. And that's the market somewhere else, and they bring the flowers out. There's sandblasting and pin services. Probably doing bridges and stuff like that. Well, I might cross here, Pep. Whoa. Well, I'm across on this side now, but I don't want to do a couple of roads. Hang on, we'll see that. Come on out, how do I get? Dodgy curbs there. What's wrong with you now, honey? Oh, that's a stiff stuff on the bun. It's on the bun, Pet. You can't get out of it. Kind of party taking place here, red hats. Pizza park. Wallow, hold on. Wallow, hold on. On the side. Wallow's not very good at being guided. See? Doesn't like being forced to do things. We sell her now, look, we sell her. Alright. There's a wee place for traffic, isn't it, Pet? Oh, there's a fibre broadband here as well. That wee church is still going. There's a wee shit there at the side. I wonder was that to get course on down, maybe course shit. Alright, stay. What do you think you'd have it to the back? Why not a wee rows of people down here? Mightn't be the safest time for wee puppies to walk over. I wonder if we would have taken this main road for about 5 miles and then, whoa, too close to the edge. If we were to go the main road, although it's the wrong road, and the sat nav would correct us, we'd get a different back country road back. While I'm across over here now, Pet, I prefer being on the side with parked cars. Less chances of her standing out in front of other cars. They're all parked on the pavement. You hate it when cars park on the pavement. Car's just down here, Pet. What do I do with 3-point turn this street? On down, yeah, Pet, on down. Because I got the keys out, she's getting confused. Now, you've forgotten. I'm not parked very well, Pet. The car looks more abandoned, doesn't it? I see it. It was a last minute decision to stop, you see, and I had to stop for a wee ramp. For a wee entrance. You like that wee straight today, didn't you? Well, you're going the wrong way. There's houses needed all the side of the road. These girls think they got small balls, but they stick out. They stick out.